What's up, guys, and welcome to another video. It's your girl Jazzy Savage here, and as you can see from the title, we're gonna be doing a story time. Yep. So this story time is the first of many when it comes to this topic, fights. But this is a story time on my first fight. That was a food fight. Yeah. So, before we get into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. Okay, so this fight was with a guy. We're gonna call him Troublematic. So, matter of fact, we're gonna call him Trouble. So, we're at lunch, chilling, relaxing, and okay, so this happened at lunch back in 6th grade with a boy, may I add. And it's a normal day. I had just got my hair done. And back then, before I been going through my hair journey, I had, hair down my back. All the way down not all the way down my back, but like down my back. It touched like my back in that time. So, I'm looking cute. It's nice and straight. It's pressed. It's bouncy. It's shiny. I'm feeling myself. So, I'm in a new school because it was like a new school that opened. So, we're new. So, basically, for our uniform on Wednesdays, we will wear a white button-down shirt with a collar, a purple tie, and then black skirt or black pants. So I got the fit on, hair pressed, little lip gloss. Like I said, I'm feeling myself. So we're at lunch. I'm sitting down at the table. We're having a conversation, me and my friends. And the guy, Trouble, has a really bad temper. I'm talking about like volcano temper, like mad for no reason. So, okay. So, we talking, and I forgot what we was talking about, but he start getting them a-hole vibes, if you know what I mean, and started just talking out his mouth. So I get tired of it. I'm done eating. I think that I either put my tray in the trash, and I was getting up to put my tray in the trash and then to sit somewhere else because I was not feeling it. So I get up and I say something, but as I say something, I do a little hand movement because when I talk with my hands. So I'm talking, and I go and my hand accidentally hits his plate, and it flips and it lands on his white shirt. So now he mad. He gets up, looks at his shirt, got a little stain because we was eating rice. Rice is greasy, so he had a little grease stain. You know, some bleach could get that right out. He drinking his milk, chocolate milk, may I add. It was chocolate milk. Walks over to me and looks at me. So I said, "Oh my God, I'm sorry. It was an accident." Rewind that. I said, "Oh my God, I'm sorry. It's an accident." Did y'all hear that? You Let me just put it up here just in case. Good. Since we got that clear. So I say, "Oh, I'm sorry. It's an accident." This man opens his milk wider, looks me in my face, and holds it like this over my head. And I said, "If you pour that milk on me, we are going to have a problem." So I grab my chocolate milk, I open it. I grab someone else's milk and I open it. And now I got two milks in my hand. I'm like, if I feel a drop, we're going to have a problem. Like I said, he has a temper, so he didn't hear nothing I was saying. He takes the milk, pours it on my head. Immediately, I go off. I take my milk, I'm pouring one on his head, and I'm putting one in his face. Okay, so now at this moment, we're both drenched in milk. But like I said, I pour one on his head. So pour it on his head. And then I take this one and I put it in his face. And when I put it in his face, he like is in shock and grabs me by my shirt. So now he grabs me by my shirt, and all I'm thinking is, I'm not trying to get punched in my face. So I get the swinging. I'm like, look, at least if I get a hit in, I'm good. Just in case he wins, at least I got a hit in. So I'm going, he hitting me back. So then it's milk all over the floor. All the kids is like, "Oh my God, they fighting." So he grabs on me. Like I said, there's milk on the floor. So he pulls me to the point where I slip on the milk and I fall to the ground. So I fall to the ground. I'm looking. I'm like, this is not a good position to be at, because now he on top of me and he could mess my face up. So he's pulling on my hair and he got one hand free, and I'm pulling on his shirt and I got one hand free. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put you in a headlock. So I put him in a headlock and I'm trying to hit with the hand that got the shirt, but I can't really because he's covering my arm. So all I'm thinking is, I do not want him to land a punch in my face. I do not want him to land a punch in my face. So I'm doing everything I can to keep his head down so that he can't see where my face is. Then a teacher or a student, somebody comes out of nowhere, grabs him, picks him up. Mind you, I'm still holding on to him because I'm like, I don't want to let you go and your foot or your hand hits my face. So I'm still holding on just in case. Then someone else comes, pulls him off. They get up. They help me up. I'm soaked with milk. It's in my hair. It's on my clothes. Like, drenched with milk. I'm mad. So we go to the principal's office. We're at the principal's office. We're sitting down. She's like, "What happened?" I tell my side of the story. He tells his side of the story. Pause. My principal, I don't know if she just didn't want like nothing over her head because it was a brand new school and she didn't want it to be like a bad look. But he has got in a way with a lot of stuff at my school without half of the consequences he could have had for what he did. So she says, okay, this is a detention. I said, okay, cool. She says I get 4 days detention for the rice. And he gets a 3-day suspension for the milk. So I'm thinking, I'm like, you know what? I didn't start the fight. I mean, yes, I accidentally hit the plate, but I also apologized before he even got up and after when he got up. But I'm not going to apologize for someone pouring milk on me and me defending myself. So I didn't say nothing. I didn't bother it. I just let it go because I didn't think it was that serious. I mean, it was an accident. I know if someone would have spilled something on me, I would have been upset. But I wouldn't have did all that extra stuff. So we're at the end now. We finished our suspension. We come back to class. Mind you, before we even got suspended, we had went back to class soaking milk. Everyone looking at us like, hate to be you. Ruined my whole day. I think my mom was mad, but she wasn't that mad because I explained to her the situation. Like, it wasn't like I did it on spike or on purpose. It was an accident. But he takes stuff to a whole level without really thinking first. So I left it alone. This is not my first time having a run-in with this character. May I add, I might have other stories in the past. And in my next videos that y'all see why I had cut him off. So after 7th grade, I stopped talking to him because I was like, you're trouble. But we'll get into those stories a little later. So, I mean, it wasn't fun. It wasn't great. It wasn't my best time. I'm still upset because I feel like it could have been avoided, but whatever. We continued to talk after that, but I definitely made sure that I ate at a different table from where he ate at. My best advice is don't start nothing, but defend yourself, because I could not have just stood there and had somebody pour milk on my head. I'm sorry. Couldn't do it. But, that is the end of my story time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure that you like the video. Matter of fact, comment your worst fight ever. And then comment if you guys had a food fight, because I can't be the only one. And make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel so you can have more content like this. We're gonna get better, so don't worry, it's gonna get better. And the big one of them all is to make sure you hit that bell. And I'll see your savages later. Deuces.